Volunteers, the lifeblood of not-for-profits. Not-for-profit organizations rely heavily on their unpaid workforce, that is, their volunteers. Consider that 61 million Americans volunteer regularly, representing 27% of our population. It has been estimated that the total hours volunteered in the United States is well over 13 billion, and the average number of people volunteering on any given day is in excess of 15 million. We often hear leaders of these organizations talk about the great difficulty in recruiting and retaining a strong volunteer base to complete a wide variety of responsibilities that support the work of the organization. There are a variety of factors that exist which cause this reality. Underlying all others is the inability to truly engage these valuable stakeholders into the fabric of the mission and vision of the organization. Volunteers are a critical competitive advantage to not-for-profits. Few organizations, however, possess the knowledge to use this advantage. Equally, few not-for-profit decision-makers understand the basic constructs of volunteer engagement and have a structure to recruit, train, utilize, and reward this segment of the workforce. Many in top leadership positions do not know what they might expect from an engaged volunteer workforce, nor are they aware of the critical importance of an infrastructure designed to facilitate and support community engagement. Foundational to engagement is the understanding of who your volunteers are and why they volunteer. In a recent survey of volunteers in New York State, the overwhelming top two reasons cited are, "It's the right thing to do," and "I can make a difference." Further, developing individual relationships with volunteers provides the understanding of who they are and what motivates them to do what they do, so mutual benefit can be gained through the volunteer experience with your organization. According to the RGK Center for Philanthropy and Community Service of the University of Texas at Austin, traditional approaches to volunteer engagement often are not effective. Sometimes these approaches achieve their goals. More often, the minimal effort put in by not-for-profits results in minimal outcomes, meeting neither the needs of the organization nor of those of the volunteers involved. In the end, volunteers are frequently blamed for the shortcomings, and the truth is that the volunteer engagement is neither supported nor encouraged. According to the RGK Center, not-for-profit organizations must recognize that while volunteers are not compensated monetarily, a serious initiative requires a vision and an outlay of time and attention, and must recognize that the organization and the volunteer must receive mutual benefit and value. Engaging your volunteers and realizing your real competitive advantage with this workforce requires having a comprehensive plan. Successful organizations have a planning process that includes staff and board members and realize they need to build internally as well as externally. They understand that the plan must be comprehensive, visionary, and forward-looking, considering the volunteers' needs and motivations, the organization's needs and mission, and each point where they intersect. They also take stock of where they are and where they want to go, that is, beginning with the end in mind. Further, the plan must move from vision to reality and needs to include clear goals and action steps, a qualified person responsible for overseeing the implementation, and the allocation of resources to support the plan as needed. As the leader of the organization, you should begin planning today to increase the likelihood that your organization can take advantage of this great pool of resources and strength. If you're a leader of a not-for-profit organization and you're interested in better understanding your planning, visioning, and relationship skills that would support the development and implementation of a great volunteer recruitment and engagement plan, please click the link below to take a free copy of the profile that we most often recommend to help you understand your specific strengths.